Would you agree that one of the biggest challenges on keto is not having those salty, crunchy chips? I think so. I was a chip girl for sure. But I always say I love chips, but they didn't love me back. And that's such a great reframe when you think about foods that just aren't great for you. I have been looking for a chip alternative, and you are probably familiar with how cottage cheese chips work. You put them on parchment paper or a Silpat, and you can microwave them or put them in the oven. Well, I saw some little honeycomb shaped chips. If you want to see them that way, some honeycomb shaped chip silicone mold. Wish I had two of these. But anyway, I got one of them on Amazon. I made them with cottage cheese, and they never got crispy, which is not good. And so I'm going to try a different way. I'm going to add, I have a cup of blended cottage cheese here, the good brand, and I'm going to add a half a cup of grated Parmesan cheese. And maybe the difference in texture will work and make them crispy and get them in those honeycombs. Now, here's the thing. Whether they work or not, I did do something else that worked. And I made those the other night after my failed cottage cheese chips. And I thought, well, let me do those for you. So even if these don't work out, we're going to have chips when we're done, which is just fantastic. I'm so excited to share this with you. I had the oven on because I'm making some lemon pudding, keto lemon pudding cakes. And they have to cool for a while. In fact, the timer's going to go off any minute. So I thought I'd do this, and I'm just going to add, I was thinking about what I want to add to it. I'm a purist. I'm not a big added flavor girl, but I do like barbecue potato chips. Maybe I should do that. Well, let's try this. I have onion powder, salt, garlic powder, and I'm going to add, you know how like sour cream and onion has some bits of onion in it? Well, this is just chives. And I thought, well, it'll give it a little splash of color. That might work. If these turn out, I'm going to be so happy. And if they don't turn out, I'm still going to be happy because I'll get to share the other chips with you that I know work. But I figured if I'm going to experiment with me, right? So this should be pretty easy. Oh, and one of the recipes I saw said, if you have a scoop, you know I love my scoops. They said if you have a scooper, use that to put just the right amount in your silicone mold. So that's what I'm doing with my little, I called it something wrong in a video the other day. I said it was a tablespoon. I think it's a teaspoon. Pretty sure. I bought it so long ago, I don't remember, but I honestly don't know how I managed my whole life without little scoops. So these are going to be ready in just a second. Here, I have enough left that I can make another tray of barbecue flavor. We'll see what happens. Ooh, ooh. I know what's going to happen. I'm going to make a mess. Okay, I'm going to use my spatula to push them down in here. Are you noticing there are a lot of recipes, not just keto, but recipes on Pinterest and everywhere, where the photo, like they'll say, these are just like French fries, they're so good, and it's actually a picture of French fries. I don't think that's fair, because we get excited and think, oh, I can make keto French fries, but you really can't, not with that recipe. So, okay, well, even that scoop was a bit much. So I'm taking some of them off. We're going to have so many chips. We're going to have chips for days. Okay, so I'm going to fix these up. See you back here in 2 seconds. The advantage of using a silicone mold like this, especially something like the honeycomb pattern, is it gives you more surface space, which means more crunchy space, more crispy, crunchy goodness on every side. All ready to go. The oven's at 400. I'm going to put them in starting with 15 minutes, and we'll see how they do. Hopefully the cottage cheese will melt the cottage cheese blend with Parmesan cheese will melt into the mold so that it won't be all lumpy. But the idea is to get lots of surface for more crunch. We'll see. Okay, that was about 18 minutes. And I put the silicone pan on a parchment on a cookie sheet. And I put a teaspoon of barbecue seasoning in the remaining batter here for our second batch. We'll see how that goes. So we're covered no matter what happens. I had a knife here a minute ago. I don't know how these are going to be to take out. Let me put this so you can see what I'm doing. Hey, I want to take a minute to thank today's sponsor, Salty Electrolyte Drink Mix. This is so good. It has everything you need and nothing you don't want, especially when you're on keto. It's got magnesium, potassium, and sodium. It doesn't have any maltodextrin, which is often hidden in some electrolyte drinks as a way to get sugar in there. But this is maltodextrin-free, sugar-free, no dyes or fillers, and no citric acid. If you do your homework like I do, you know why that's a really good bonus. So, and it comes in so many flavors. Since I'm making lemon treats today, I'm having lemon lime twist. I already mixed it up, 16 ounces of water, and I'm good to go for the whole day. So special thanks to Salty Electrolyte Drink Mix. There's a link down below in the description. So just click on that and you'll see the incredible variety of flavors they have, from Coco Loco to Cherry Chill to Mondo Melon and Groovy Grapefruit Caramel Vibes. It's just such a great variety that you can choose from in this special package. So just click the link down below, and special thanks again to Salty for sponsoring this episode of Keto Over 50. All right. I have an idea too. That looks like cooties. All right. What I'm going to do, there's still a little bit in there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put them back in the oven on the parchment paper so that they can get crispy on the underside too. And then I can set up my barbecue potato chips. They have no potato in them. Hey, I have potato extract. It couldn't hurt, right, to put a little mashed potato extract in here? About 20 drops, a dropper. Well, let's see what happens. I'm game. I just don't want it. It's mashed potato extract. I just don't want it to taste like mashed potatoes. Smell more like barbecue potato chips. All right. So I'm going to peel these off. They come off easily enough. They're just not coming out completely. And I'm going to put them back in the oven at 400 for 5 to 10 minutes. Let's see what it takes. I want to help you find some chips without cheating on your keto. Well, good thing I looked before the timer went off. Whoops. Now I know that when they're thin and crispy and not in the mold, they're going to cook very quickly. They may not be burned. A few of them might be. Let's wait and see. I think they lost some of their texture too. Speaking of which, I'm not going to use my scooper. As much as I love my scooper, I am not going to use it because I had to take away. So I'm just going to use a little teaspoon. This way I can have better control, and put like a half a teaspoon. And then when I spread it in, and I'm hoping, you know what probably burned is the Parmesan cheese, because that's a little more delicate than everything else. But I think I'm going to have more control. I would say if you can find a mold like this, it's great. But if you can find one that's maybe a little bigger, not as intricate, not as many little crevices, maybe go for that. I'll look on Amazon and see if I can find any for you. Okay, these have been in the oven now for about 15 minutes, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. It's hot. The exact same thing that I did before, only I'm going to try to not let them burn. I'm going to put them back in the oven for, what did I do before? 5 minutes, I think. I'll figure it out when I edit this, how long I had it in there, but it was too long. So we're going to put these back in just to get a little crispy. And I want to tell you that after 10 minutes, I took them out to look at them. And I thought, let me just sprinkle the tops with a little more barbecue seasoning. And I think that that will make them taste more like barbecue chips, if nothing else, right? Burn chips like this. We don't want that. Okay. Ooh, still hot. I got scared and I took them out after 1 minute and 45 seconds. I think after they cool a little bit, they'll get crispier. I hope. Well, the good news is they're not burned. Some of them are a little crispier than others, but they're not burned. And of course, I have the barbecue seasoning on there, which is giving them that rich red color. So I'm going to let these cool for just a few minutes. Maybe I'll let them cool on the dish. I've seen better looking chips before. They are not pretty. I like the one that's a little dark. I don't like it. I can't steer you wrong. That's a lot of work for something that isn't fabulous. So as promised, I'm going to show you how I made chips that I really liked. Oh, all the ingredients and the seasoning, nothing is helping this. I don't think. No, don't make these. What I have here is that big block of cheddar cheese that has 0 carbs or 1 carb. It's lower in carbs than when you buy the pre-shredded cheese that's coated with cellulose. So we don't want that. So I get this and I just shred it in my food processor. I thought maybe putting the Parmesan cheese in the cottage cheese would help the texture, would help the flavor and all, but it didn't. But you can see I'm taking about, not even a tablespoon, about a teaspoon's worth of cheddar cheese and just putting it right over the mold. My beautiful honeycomb mold. Now wait until you see these. And I'm going to put them in the oven I'm going to watch them after 10 minutes and I'll let you know how long it took. See you back here in 2 seconds. Finally, they're done. Some things take so long. I don't have any patience like I used to. And you're not going to believe the difference between these and the cottage cheese. And these are just cheddar cheese. That's all it is, but it's really crispy. And I know you can put sheets or slices of cheddar cheese on parchment, but the fact that these have more surface area make them so much crispier. Look at that. Can you see on that plate what happens with these? I really love this. I think, we search so hard to find something a little different, a little bit better, and something that will keep you from cheating on your keto plan with something you shouldn't be eating. And this is just cheddar cheese. In case you're wondering what's going on over here, I'm making lemon marmalade again. I have so many lemons on my trees. Look at this. Here's one bowl. Here's another bowl. I'm going to share them with some of my neighbors. So beautiful. So I thought, well, I need fresh lemon marmalade, and I make it, and I will share the recipe for that with you at the end of this movie. I'll put a link at the end when you see the 2 video screens. I'll put it up there for you. So here we are. I need a napkin. I know I need a napkin. Okay, look at how cute those are. And you could put a slice of pepperoni on them, or a slice of cucumber, something crispy, a pickle, something else. And boy, they crunch. They're so good. They're lacy. But when you get these, they crunch. They satisfy. They give you that wonderful hand-to-mouth craving that we need for eating chips. They're crispy. Look at that, how cute they are. I love them in that beehive mold or honeycomb mold. Okay, I will link to the mold down below. And I will look and see if there's anything else that could work for this as far as giving it 3-dimension instead of just smearing it on a parchment or a Silpat screen. Something that can give you a nice, lacy, cheesy snack. Cheddar cheese. You'd think I reinvented it, wouldn't you? Okay, this is RJ. Thank you for joining me. If you're enjoying the content, please subscribe. Give the video a big thumbs up. My channel needs the help, seriously, or I won't be able to keep doing this. So please give it a thumbs up and subscribe and share with your friends who are looking for great new recipes. And if there's something you want me to do special for you, just comment down below what you're looking for, and I'll try and find it for you. This is RJ for Keto Over 50 saying, stay beautiful, because you know you are.